You're listening to the Mezzo Guild podcast.
بس أنا لازم أحسه الأول عشان أقوله.
아직 나의 어색한 한국말이 짤따рат하고 지적하진 말아주세요.
Я хочу с тобой серьезно поговорить.
Really good news, Farragut. No, I can quit this Maldinas a here, sure.
Language learning made simple. Hey there, guys. I know it's been a long time since I've actually uploaded a podcast episode. I just haven't. I've had a lot going on in my world, and this is one of those things, one of those extras that I've just had to deprioritize. So yeah, I'm hoping to be able to do this more often again. But yeah, today I just wanted to do a real quick one because in case you don't follow me on my blog or on if you don't follow talkinarabic.com, you probably haven't heard the news, and that is that we just made our first foray into publishing, actual book publishing. This is something that's completely new to me. I've never done a book before, never done publishing before. And this first paperback edition of our new series is called Egyptian Arabic Easy Stories with English Translations. And it consists of 12 mini stories, short stories written in colloquial Egyptian Arabic. And these stories incrementally rise in length and difficulty. You know, the problem with Arabic reading material is much the same as the general problem with all learning resources for Arabic, and that is that nearly all of it is in modern standard Arabic. I've talked about this many times before, and that's why Talk in Arabic exists. Even the reading material that is localized in spoken dialects tends to be too advanced for lower level learners. There's really not a whole lot out there for people who like reading. And since this is a first edition and a totally new venture for us, I'd really love to hear your thoughts on it. You can pre-order the book on Amazon. You can go to Amazon and search for Egyptian Arabic, and you'll find it. Or you can head over to my website mezzoguild.com, and you'll find an announcement page there. You can find a link to the book there. So I'll give you a general gist of what's in the book. So there are 12 mini stories, 12 very, very short stories on various focused topics, full of high-frequency vocabulary and expressions that pertain to each topic, to each relative topic. There are stories that incrementally rise in length and difficulty. So the very first one is very short and very easy, and sort of as they go along, as you get to the last story, it gets longer and more difficult. Each story has a comprehension exercise section at the end of each chapter. So you get comprehension questions, fill in the blanks, true or false questions, and these are all in Egyptian Arabic. There are key vocabulary lists for each story. So all the main vocab that's used throughout the story will be in the vocab list at the end of each chapter. There are full English translations in the back of the book, and it's kept away from the Arabic, so you're not tempted to refer to it unless you absolutely need to or later on. One of the really important points is that the book has large, clear font, and it has a moderate use of tashkeel, the vowel markings in Arabic. So this is done deliberately so that it improves the readability. It makes it easy to read for a lower level learner. In terms of the vowel markings, they're not overkill. They're used moderately. So they're only used where it's not clear how to pronounce a word. The dialogues throughout the chapters are all in bold text, so it's easy to see where the conversations are in the stories. And each story has some lined note-taking sections as well. So I really need to emphasize that this book is not for absolute beginners. If you've never studied Arabic before, then I would advise coming back to this later on. Likewise, if you're an advanced speaker or a native speaker, obviously, then it's probably going to be way too easy for you. So we've carefully designed this for a high beginner to low intermediate learner. So it's in that middle bracket there. It can be difficult to gauge exactly where you're at, but as a general rule, if you can read Arabic letters and script, and if you have a solid grounding in the core fundamentals, you know, the core high frequency vocab that you learn in a typical beginner course, then this book is for you. The focus topics of each story and vocabulary generally cover things like family, work, clothing, relationships, shopping, travel, tourism, schooling and education, food, emigrating overseas, language learning. So there's a wide variety of topics that are covered in the stories. Rather than just have a whole book on one topic or one long story, we decided to cover a lot of relevant topics and aim for variety. So if you have any specific questions about the book, I'm happy to answer them. Just head over to my website, mezzoguild.com, to the contact page there and send me an email if you want to ask any questions. By the way, the pre-order period actually ends today. I was late getting this podcast together. I just haven't had a chance to do it. So if you head over and pre-order it on Amazon now, I think they've got a discount on it. If you do decide to go ahead and order the book, I'd love to hear your feedback, your honest feedback. If you could drop me a line, send me an email, or leave a review on Amazon, I would love to hear it. This will just help us to plan for the next one. Thanks so much, guys. I look forward to hearing feedback and hope you enjoy the book. Thanks.